Welcome to the Lancaster City Council meeting.
May I have your attention, please? Welcome to the Lancaster City Council meeting. The City Council encourages public participation at its meetings. However, the right of the public to address the council must be balanced with the need to ensure that public participation does not interfere with the orderly course of public business. The City Council follows the city's Code of Conduct and Ethics and Robert's Rules of Order in the conduct of its meetings, and we respectfully request that all are reminded to abide by the following rules. As stated on the agenda for this meeting, any person who would like to address the city is requested to complete a speaker card for the city clerk. Please be sure to identify the agenda item you would like to discuss on your speaker card. Speaker cards must be filled out and submitted prior to the agenda item being called. You will be given an opportunity to address the council at the time the agenda item is discussed. Individual speakers are limited to 3 minutes unless a different time limit is announced. Speakers must cease speaking immediately when their time has ended. Public comment on agenda items must relate to the subject matter of that item. Public comment on non-agendized items is limited to subjects within the jurisdiction of the council. Please keep in mind that state law prohibits the council from acting on items that are not on the agenda. The public's right to address the council does not include the right to engage in a dialogue with individual council members or staff. Please remain respectful of the forum and refrain from uttering, writing, or displaying profane or threatening statements towards the council, any member thereof, staff, or any other person. Any person engaging in conduct that disrupts the meeting is subject to being removed from the council meeting. If you disrupt the meeting, you will receive 1 warning. If you continue to disrupt the meeting, you will be escorted out of the meeting or the meeting will be recessed. Upon reconvening, if disruptions continue, the meeting room will be cleared in accordance with the provisions of the Brown Act. We ask that you now silence your cell phones as the meeting is about to begin. Thank you for your participation.
City Council Member, Agency Director, Authority Members Hughes Leslie.
Present.
Molly.
Present.
Mann.
Present.
Vice Mayor, Vice Chairman Christ.
Present.
Mayor, Chairman Paris.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. I love the voice. The voice is much better for that. But I think what we should probably do is let's play it after the presentations. Because it kind of, it slows things down, right? So that's just a thought. All right. Tonight, this afternoon, the invocation is Ethan, I don't know how to say your last name.
It's like perfume, perfume.
From Grace Chapel.
City Council, thank you for having me. Don't worry about the last name. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Just a brief scripture to read before we pray. John 18, verse 36, Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my servants would have been fighting that I might not be delivered over to the Jews. But my kingdom is not from this world." Then Pilate said to him, "So you are a king?" And Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. For this purpose I was born, and for this purpose I have come into the world, to bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice." Let us pray. Father, we pray that we would listen to your voice today. God, we thank you for the council, for our governors, for Lord, law enforcement, everything that you have appointed under your authority. But Lord, most of all, we thank you for your heavenly kingdom, the perfect kingdom, the eternal kingdom. And God, I pray that as decisions are made today, that spiritual kingdom would break through, Lord, that it would bring wisdom, discernment, right justice, Lord, and grace upon this city. Lord, you are a good God. You hear what we ask of you, and Lord, you want relationship with us. Father, thank you for your perfect King the Lord Jesus Christ, the promise he has to save our eternal soul for all who believe in him. And God, I pray that he would be present today in this meeting. In his name we pray, amen.
Thank you, Ethan.
Thank you.
Rajma.
Right hand, please join me that I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Did you see what that barber did to me?
What'd I do?
What do you think? Should I get a new barber?
I vote yes.
Okay. Presentations. Trelise.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. Today is a fun presentation, so we're going to have a brief video that summarizes all of our accomplishments in 2025. Too many numbers there. 2025. But before we get to that, I just wanted to first start by thanking this council. Specifically the mayor. When I was installed as city manager about a year and a half ago, you challenged this whole team to come up with a new way of tracking city progress and making sure that we were accomplishing the goals that we needed to accomplish as a city to make this city a better place for all of us, all of our residents, everybody who interacts with Lancaster. So we came up with the strategic goals plan that we've been using and monitoring. Happy to report that last year in 2025, we scored a little over 90%. So of all the short-term goals we said we were going to accomplish, we got an A. Want to thank this team. It was really this executive team, some of the staff that are here, and the staff throughout the city that made that happen. So let's give them a round of applause. And we truly did accomplish some really big things last year. City Manager's Office, we implemented the Leadership Academy, and we started building the staff up. We saw that at the last meeting. Our Parks Department, public art. You see it all over town now. You're going to see more of that again this year, but last year was amazing in what they accomplished there. The events, top notch, once again, culminated with magical. How many people do we have there? I think over 12, 13,000 this year again. So awesome events. Public Works, we opened AV Alta Stadium. We had a successful soccer season. We started the Love Your City cleanup events, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but there's another one coming up this Saturday. Community development, they automated code enforcement. It's now all done through AI, through use of cameras, and we can issue citations remotely just with camera technology. Patty also had to rebuild the whole team. I think you've got more new people on the team than you've ever had in the new team, so hats off to you, Patty. And then our Administrative Services Department, we installed a new payroll system, which we're working through that now. And last year, we probably had more new hires than we've had in the last 10 years, and they were able to onboard those people, get them up to speed. So we're really doing a lot of things here. We're accomplishing a lot of goals. Hats off to the team for their hard work. And we have a brief video to show last year.
Thank you.
So Happy New Year, Council, Happy New Year, Lancaster, and I'll just leave you with, we're not done yet.
Good presentation. Don't go anywhere. So what's the next step in regards to the Leadership Academy? I think everybody agreed that was a great,
We are actually working on what will be cohort 2 right now. I think applications are going to be released to staff in the next week or two. And then we are starting that program. When's the first month of it? April? Yeah, April will begin cohort 2.
and where are we in developing one for the community?
We're looking at doing like a citizens academy for the community right now as we speak. And we actually will talk about that tomorrow in a meeting we have together.
Okay, great, great. So it's worth pursuing, am I correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Thank you. We're going to adjourn, or not adjourn, what do you call it?
I think we were going to go ahead and to go through all of the rest of the agenda, then go to closed session, then do NB1.
That's right. You couldn't expect me to hold that for more than 10 minutes, should I?
That's what I'm here for.
Okay. Thanks. All right, moving on to the consent calendar. I have to recuse myself on CC 14, so let's take that off. Me and Council Member Molly and Mann have to recuse ourselves on CC 15. But Council Member Molly is the rule of necessity person, is that correct?
Yes, so you, Councilmember Mann, and Councilmember Molly each have a conflict with regard to CC 15. However, under the rule of necessity, Councilmember Molly drew the short straw, and he will participate despite his conflict per the provisions of the Political Reform Act.
Okay, so Raj, don't screw it up, okay?
Motion to approve the consent calendar, pulling CC 14 and CC 15.
Hey, I was on a roll.
Second that.
I know, that's why I broke in there.
Been a second. Let's vote. And it passes unanimously.
So if you two leave, we'll do CC 15, and then Ken can come back, we'll do CC 14.
Fine.
Are those meta glasses?
Yeah.
So tell us about the meta glasses before we go. This is Cynthia Hernandez, right?
Hello, I'm Cynthia Hernandez, Criminal Justice Commissioner. Hello, Fran. Nice to see you. Yes, these are the meta glasses. They're the display meta glasses, so I'm currently recording you all right now. You can see the little light bleeping. It also works as translation and caption, and it continues to teach us. And as we teach it, we can speak to it, and it can tell me what it sees, and it just learns from us. And it supports, of course, the AI initiative that you've been really advocating in our schools, because I'm also Antelope Valley High School Board Trustee. And I know that you've urged us as well to continue that initiative, and we do so. And it's controlled by my hand, the movements on my finger, along with this band. I'll stop the recording now, and the light goes off. And I could actually even send the photo via text right now to our mayor. So thank you for letting me talk about my meta glasses.
Are they uncomfortable?
No, I'm totally nerdy now, and when it gets bored, I could just play music.
Wow. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I need a motion and a second for CC 15.
I move to approve CC 15.
I second that.
We have a motion and a second. Let's vote. Passes with 3 yes votes. Raj, will you go get Ken?
Yes.
You have to stay there for one more. I need a motion and a second for CC 14.
I'll second that motion.
I'll make the motion to approve CC 14, and Councilmember Mann will second it.
I thought, and you second it?
And I'll second it. I thought you made the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Let's vote. And that one passes with 4 yes votes. Raj?
I thought you were rolling already.
Just trying. NB1.
We're skipping MB1. We'll come back to it after closed session.
Okay.
Okay, NB2, any speaker cards? I want to hear the staff report anyway.
Mayor Paris and council members, MB2 before you is an ordinance to repeal sections 10.04, 0.035, and 10.04.040 of the municipal code pursuant to requirements of Assembly Bill 436, which amended provisions of the vehicle code to delete the statutory authority upon which the codes we are proposing to repeal was based. This made it, the code pertained to vehicular cruising and the amendments to state law require us to repeal the provisions of our municipal code to remain in compliance with state law. So we are simply taking the steps necessary to conform to what our legislators in Sacramento have deemed appropriate.
This is for the cruising?
This is cruising.
You didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo, okay?
What I'm proposing is that we allow cruising to come back to the boulevard.
Okay.
Many of us in this, well, maybe not many of us, but certainly me and Fran, we remember when they used to go cruising on the boulevard. And it was vibrant, it was fun, and people met their spouses there. It was a good thing. And then what always happens is a few jerks broke some windows, and next thing you know, there's no more cruising. Since we have to amend the statute anyway, or the ordinance anyway, my thought is, let's let them come back and see how it works. Make it very clear to everybody. I mean, the younger people of this community ought to recognize by now that I don't hesitate to drop a hammer if it's necessary. But until it's necessary, and hopefully it will never be necessary, let's see how vibrant we can make the boulevard on, whatever night they choose. It'll probably be organic in the way it develops. But I want it very clear. If we have to do an emergency meeting to shut it down, we will. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that this just is another form of activity we can bring to the young people of this city that I think they'll appreciate. But let's give it a shot and see, okay?
Okay.
But it's up to you guys.
I'm all for it. Ken tells me about it all the time.
I used to see them there.
It would be interesting, because there was a distinct car culture back when cruising was prominent or prevalent. So it'd be interesting to see what happens today, because obviously the 60s and 70s were where it really emerged from. So it'd be interesting to see.
1900 or 18?
I think that was 19. You were like, I think you did that quite often, because you're like, what, 2 years behind me? Something like that.
That's right, you are only 2 years younger than us.
But I'm still younger. That's a fact that will never go away.
I guess that's accurate. Well, maybe not. I mean, if one of us dies first, I would no longer continue to age. You would still be 8, right?
But I wouldn't care then.
Just, never mind, I got off in my nerd hat, sorry. Okay, great.
Okay.
So do we need to approve NB2 if we're going to approve cruising?
So this is an introduction of, MB2, we need to do regardless of whether we want to encourage cruising. That would be more of a political or staff-based encouragement effort and program. But right now, we do need to amend our ordinance to conform with state law.
Okay.
Okay?
Motion to approve NB2.
I'll second that.
Let's vote. It's unanimous. You know, as I go into my 19th year, it occurs to me how much of the things we used to be able to do that we slowly have shaved away because of that 1% of the population, And I think maybe it's time we bring those things back with an understanding that as a community, we just don't tolerate people screwing it up because we see what happens with it. We see how quickly we lose a quality of life that we shouldn't be losing, just for what it's worth. Okay. Wow. I'm done.
All righty.
That was quick. Council reports.
We need to do public comment.
Oh, that's right.
We need to do public comment, and then we'll do NB1. Public comment, then closed session, then NB1.
Okay.
This is the time to address the City Council Agency Authority on unagendized matters. Speaker cards may be found on the back table of the council chambers. If you have completed one, please ensure you have given it to us so you may be recognized. Individual speakers are limited to 3 minutes each. Please keep in mind, state law prohibits council from acting on items that are not on the agenda, and your matter may be referred to the city manager. Thank you.
I have a question before. Why are we skipping council reports?
We can do council reports before we go to closed session, that's fine.
It's just,
Well, I went to council reports. You told me, no, we got,
Oh, my apologies.
we're in our 70s here. Would you quit confusing us?
We can do council reports now. I apologize, I thought we were skipping to the very end, and we were not.
Thank you.
I'll
Okay.
kick us off with council reports. So I had the opportunity, along with our city manager and a few other staff members, to attend the most recent Los Angeles cohort graduation. Phenomenal program. I know nobody sitting up here is a stranger to the program. It was a joy to be a part of it, to be able to celebrate the graduation, and we have a short video to play.
It's fantastic. We worked so hard to get them ready and to find the employers that want them, and we've been very fortunate. We have great kids, great employers, and the matches are getting easier and easier. It's the most satisfying work I've done in my life, and I'm grateful every day for the opportunity.
You never know unless you try. You never know unless you try. I didn't know how to do a lot of things that they taught, but I got a job with PCC as a level 1 painter, and I'm ready to get to work.
Don't be scared of the trades. There's a lot of money to be made in the trades. I love seeing women in the trades. I love seeing men in the trades.
Trust me, coming from a person like me, I grew up, I used to get in fights, get expelled. I was in a lot of situations when I was a kid. I was misled. I had anger problems. I joined this. It helped me control a lot of things. It helped me become a better person. Join it. Just take that step. And once you take that step, walk through it. You're going to be great.
Everybody who comes here, almost everybody has never touched a car besides, been in it to drive around. Nobody has done anything, work with tools. They really take it step by step and teach you everything that you need to know.
It's just like Los Angeles says, hard work pays off, and it's just like Josh just said, you never know until you try.
It can change the entire course of your life.
You know, I've seen a lot of programs, and that one has to be the top, at the very top of the list of programs that actually make a huge difference in people's lives, and I just can't believe how well it's administered. Every one of those kids go to work at Plant 42 if they want to. Yeah. Did you know that building an airplane is very similar to building a car? They just fly. Pretty cool, I thought. That's something that deserves our support every single day. Okay, now it's my turn. Magical Boulevard, right?
Lancaster, I am so excited to welcome you back to my favorite city event of every single year. It's a Magical Boulevard Lancaster event.
I see great things happening. This particular event is always a wonderful event. I mean, everybody gets engaged and everybody becomes part of the city. That's important to me.
Every year, it's all about family and kids, and of course, food and everything, but look at how many kids are here. It's so beautiful.
But this year, I think the staff really kicked it out, hit it out of the park. They added some new elements and really made it an amazing event for our community.
Councilman Ken Mann and I, along with our family members, got to start our morning at the Lancaster Cemetery, where we got to lay wreaths with the rest of our nation for Wreaths Across America, and to top it off with lighting the Christmas tree. It truly has just been such a blessed day.
I just wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope that they are as fulfilled and happy as I am.
Well, just Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays, and let's have a great 2026.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
You see those great kids? It was a great night. Okay.
Raj is next.
Raj.
Yes.
Raj Mali.
So month of December is always like a lot of gives away and food and toys and stuff. So 7-Eleven guy, the owner, he's really generous. Every year, he brings like about 500-600 people. He feed them, give food away, jackets, all kind of good stuff. So he does such a good job. So we have a video about that now.
Thank you. Marvin?
I got nothing. No. We're going to show a recap of the AV Toy grocery giveaway. Before we start it, just like to remind everybody, this is an event that schools, churches, unions, everybody goes to. It's an event that brings everybody together. We served a little over 2,200 people. It was a great event. It's put on by both cities, but it's a very, very good event. So play the video, please.
It's grown from 300 people to over 2,000. So it's not only the bikes make a difference, but the community sees that this is where it's a one-shop place to shop. You get your toys, you get your food, you get your turkeys, you get everything. We not only have unions here, we have churches here, we have schools here, we have Paraclete here, we have the college here, we have, staff from a lot of different places. All the elected officials are here. This is a place where everybody congregates. They can see everybody's participating. They can see it. They get the toy of their choice. Special kids get the bikes. They get everything. Our sheriffs are passing them out. The police department is helping them with traffic. It's a very organized event, and it's because of the city of Lancaster, the city of Palmdale have got together, and they're really making this work.
When I was driving here earlier, I asked the people in the front, what time did you guys get here? And they've been in line since 5:30 in the morning. This food is, and this toys and everything is very important for them.
It's a blessing. Everybody here really should be able to have a great Christmas dinner this year. And then we got the weather cooperating again, and this has just turned out to be a spectacular event.
I think everyone here has the same feeling that we are blessed as individuals and as a community so that we could share those blessings with others. So to see those needs be there and to be able to meet them is just an incredible feeling. If you can, and if you will and you'll join us, be a light, spread the joy, spread the spirit of the holiday season. We all made a pact at our Christmas tree lighting ceremony as a council here in City of Lancaster, and that's to collaborate, to work together, to truly understand one another and just celebrate joy.
Where did you get that hat?
Oh my.
Yeah.
I was festive.
Okay, so what's the plan now? Do I do the speaker cards, or do we?
Yes, we should do the speaker cards, and then we'll go to closed session, and then MB1.
Okay. Jose Alvarez. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good afternoon, City Council, Mayor, Lancaster residents. My name is Jose D. Alvarez. I have been a resident of Lancaster for 24 years. And, always think I was invited to this meeting by Mayor Bishop Henry Hearns a long time ago. But because of my work, I just couldn't. So here I am, like everybody was saying, and I think you all know this boulevard has a lot of potential. And, but people is afraid to go out. Like my family is afraid to go out because of the shootings and what's happening, in the city. Bringing up like drugs, prostitution now on the streets, violence all over. So I have a bunch of ideas on how to bring people, like families, to to have fun on the boulevard, and perhaps if we can get investors to do something. I have been on 42 states because of my work, so I've seen what people like, and I know building like a complex somewhere where people is gonna come and enjoy themselves and family, I think is gonna be something good for the city, as well as filming. I work for the movie studio, so we have a lot of empty lots all over. Why not building stages, sound stages, something that will bring people to film in Lancaster, to keep our jobs local, I was, well, there's still a lot of things about security outside, so I'll get to that on other meetings if I could, to bring safety. I own a security company in Los Angeles, But since I live here, so I was wondering if maybe I can just do business with the city or locally with, people down here. But it's all about bringing safety to the city, not just to, to just some residents. And, also, why wait till Christmas to do something nice on the boulevard, or maybe just those events that we have once a year? Why not like do something with like every month, once a month, something that will bring people to Lancaster. I have some of those ideas, so hopefully I can make a meeting with the council, the mayor, somebody that can hear my ideas, and maybe we can take it from there. Thank you for listening to me, and have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where's Sonia? Ah, there you are. He raises good points, but I realize there's really not a vehicle for people in the community to come and present their ideas and have, meaningful discussions about it. I don't know how to fix that or how to do that, but I know somebody who does. So let's put that on the to-do list, okay?
We definitely will, and if I could mention, we have our Parks Master Plan that's underway. So we have a survey that's going to be going out in the next few weeks, and we'll also have a community engagement. So that's a perfect opportunity for the community to provide us the input of things they would like to see, not only on the boulevard, but in their parks and facilities and programs throughout the city. So that is a mechanism that is in place and will be rolling out in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
We'll
great.
explore other alternatives as well.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to us about that. Fran, how have you been?
Great, thank you.
Good. So, what do you think about cruising the boulevard on Friday night?
I think it's great. I think there's been a lot of progress here since the years that I've been living here. And I also wanted to bring about, they were speaking about the area plan here for Lancaster, but I'm also on the committee for the area plan for the LA County, for all the county for the next, from the 25th to the 28th, we're going to, and I'm representing Lancaster. I represent you everywhere I go, everywhere I go. And that's my main purpose, I feel, in my life right now. God has given me a lot of graces. And I'm so happy to be able to do this for all of you, because people say, oh, well, how about you, friend? Do you get anything out of it? I says, yeah, I do, but that's not for me only. I'm doing it for everybody, and especially the seniors and the disabled and the people that can't get around and people that just don't know how to communicate or can't, because it's a big city and a lot of different people. But I just wanted to wish everybody a beautiful and pleasant and happy and blessed New Year. I wanted to bring up the area plan, by the way, if I may. We are going to have a meeting. The county's going to be coming to the Lancaster Senior Center on the 15th, which is 2 days. From 1:30 to 3, we are going to be telling the public what the area plan is and how they can get involved. And this is a time where the individuals that live in Lancaster or anywhere else, they can give their input, no matter if it's good, bad, or indifferent. So that we, as the county, as the legislative end of the spectrum, you might say, have an idea of what you want. Because if you don't tell us, we don't know what you want, we can't do anything about it. We try. I say we like if I'm a big concho here, but I'm just a little peon in the bottom of the pool. But anyway, thank you very much. God bless you all, and hallelujah, man.
Thank you, Fran. Okay. So should we go ahead and finish everything but new business item 1?
Yes, please.
All right. City manager, you're on.
Yes, I have a few updates. So this weekend is going to be a busy weekend. I'd like to invite everybody to come out on Sunday, January 18th, over at the LPAC from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's our Justice Sunday performance. So that is the annual performance that is done by local high school students to celebrate Martin Luther King Day. If you have not had the opportunity to come, it's a wonderful event. I know I mark my calendar every year, and I look forward to it, and I will be there again on Sunday. The day before that, on Saturday, we are doing our MLK Day of Service. So this is another one of our Love Your City cleanup events. It'll be at Desert Vineyard Church at 8 a.m. If you haven't signed up to volunteer, please do so now. I'll summarize a few of the stats from the first two cleanup events. We had about 1,000 volunteers and staff come out between the two events. We've cleaned up close to 90 tons of waste. We've hit about 15 different locations to clean up graffiti, and we've impacted over 1,000 residences that we've gone and picked up trash and helped clean the yard up and in the different neighborhoods that we've hit. This Saturday, we plan to do another 870 residents. We're going to do some block wall painting. We're painting a community mural. We're going out and cleaning up a couple of fields. We're going to go engage some of the homeless encampments and see if we can get them the services they need. So it's going to be a big event. I think we're anticipating over 1,000 volunteers. So, and we'd love to have more. So if you haven't signed up, please come sign up for that event.
Thank you. I'm curious, why are there homeless encampments? I thought we were knocking them down as soon as they went up.
We're definitely addressing them, sir, but it does take a while to get individuals placed and get them to accept the services. We need to get them off the streets. So it's a continuous battle, but we are making advances, I can tell you that.
All right, thank you. What else do we have?
I believe that is it, other than closed session and NB1. So at this time,
Well, wait a minute, before we do that. So are the drones launching now?
Yes, sir. We have our 3 DFR drones as first responders up. They've deployed to different incidents, including some incidents involving the Sheriff's Department. And we're still working with the Sheriff's Department to get a good understanding on complete use of that system.
Are they launching when they hear a gunshot?
They're not deploying as of yet when they hear a gunshot. We still have a few more personnel we need to hire, which are pilots, but we're working towards that now.
So you need pilots on them?
Yes, sir. You do need pilots once they're up overhead, and there's still laws that require you to monitor, to have a human monitoring. They deploy to the location. They can do that automatically, but then a pilot has to take over.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The other thing I wanted to ask you, do we know if there's any off-the-shelf AI agents that could do homeless counts using our drones?
You know what, let me get with the Assistant Chief and do some research on that and get back to you. It's an interesting thought, so we'll take a look at it.
I mean, if we could have up-to-date, to the day, what our homeless counts are within reasonable margins, it may be beneficial.
Yes, sir. Continuous count, yeah.
Great.
Absolutely. You got it. We'll look into it, sir.
All right, thank you. Okay, now, Allison.
At this time, the City Council will adjourn to closed session to discuss closed session agenda items 1 through 22 as stated on the agenda. And for the public's knowledge, upon returning from closed session, we'll take up agenda item NB1. Thank you.
we're back in session. City Attorney.
In closed session, the city council took up agenda items, closed session 1, 1 case, and 2, 2 cases, and gave direction to staff and legal counsel. No reportable action.
Thank you. Moving back to NB1.
Yes, give me just a second.
Are you doing the presentation on that?
I am. Give me a moment. There we go. Mayor Paris and council members, before you for consideration today is MB1, a resolution submitting a measure to the voters to amend Section 201 of the Lancaster City Charter. As proposed, the resolution would place on the ballot for the April 14th, 2026 election a revision to Section 201 of the Charter to authorize the City Council to enact an ordinance to, 1, increase the number of council members from 4 to 5, and add the office of vice mayor, and transition from at-large to district-based elections for the 5 council members, which would result in a council of 5 council members plus a mayor and a vice mayor. The reasoning is in consideration of the requirements of the California Voting Rights Act, and has been discussed at 2 public meetings held in recent months, and I'm here to answer any questions that you may have.
So a vote yes means we want to put it on the ballot?
Correct.
A vote no?
Means you do not want to put it on the ballot. And the text of the revisions is contained within the attachment to the resolution for your information.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any discussion? We good? Let's vote.
Oh, we did have one
Oh, I need a motion.
public
don't I?
comment. We had one person submitted a card for MB1.
David Paul.
Mr. Mayor and Vice Mayor and Council, good evening. I'm glad to be here. You know, just listening to the reading again, and the thing that is good about this, I guess, is that it'll go to the voters. So unless it doesn't get on the ballot, and then it won't. But I have been going back and forth, and in the new reading just now, it seemed like we're going to have 5 council members, a vice mayor, and a mayor. And I thought we were adding 1 council person and a vice mayor. So that's where I'm confused, because you know with the manager-council system, you guys are really just 1 of 5 votes. So are you saying that we'll put a mayor slot in there, or what? Because that's what I don't understand, and I guess it'll unfold over time, and the fact that it goes to an election or part of the election.
Can I help him?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead, sir.
The charter stays pretty much the same as it is now. There'll be 7 people sitting up here instead of 5. The vice mayor will not be appointed by the mayor, but will rather be voted for at large by the people. That's really basically the only difference, right?
Council members will be at 5. There'll be 5 council members, plus a vice mayor, plus a mayor. The mayor and the vice mayor will be at large. So they'll be elected by the entire city, whether the councils will be elected by their district and their district only.
Now I understand.
Okay, well, thank you, but the thing I'm really trying to just get to the bottom of is, how does the fact that we start as a manager-council soft mayor system work with this new arrangement?
Same.
Nothing changes, other than the number of people voting.
Okay, well, let it work, and I appreciate your time, and I am leave a little bit confused, but I'm sure I'll understand in time. Thank you for your time.
All right, is that all the speakers? You know, I was one of the lead attorneys on the Palmdale case, which brought this horror show to the state. And we've now had 10 years to look at it, see what happens. Tell me one city that went to district that's doing better. Tell me one school district that's doing better. Tell me one of anything that is doing better because they went to districts. My experience has been it was probably the worst thing I ever did. And let's face it, sometimes I've done some things I shouldn't be proud of. But this one I am absolutely not proud of. I mean, we have school districts in our own community that can't get people to run at all. Not at all. So what do you think that does to the quality of the people who do run? You know, or who do sign up for the seat? It is, I would just hate to see it come to Lancaster. We have seen what it does to other cities. And, you know, when I took on the Palmdale case, I thought their leadership left something to be desired. But now they're leaderless because they have to rotate the mayor. You know, they're leaderless. You come in with a very short period of time to serve, nobody listens to you. The city is now run by the city manager. And that's what happens. You know, all of us have put a major portion of our life into this city. I don't want to see it fall apart because of something like this. I think we fight. We fight because we are right. We know we're right. The whole world knows we're right because the evidence is irrefutable. Well, I'm going to vote no. But, you know, let's vote. Oh, we need a motion.
Okay, how do we make a motion?
One of you can choose to move to approve or move to disapprove the recommended action, which is to approve Resolution 26-04.
I'll move to disapprove the resolution NB1.
I'll second.
Okay. So that means a yes vote would not place this on the ballot because the motion is to disapprove.
Yeah, we are voting. If you vote yes, it's to put it in the round file. If you vote no, it's to, let's run with it.
No, if you vote no, then if we want to approve the resolution, we'd need a new vote because we will have never voted to approve the resolution.
Okay. Right now, there's been a motion and my second. I think it's the first time I've ever seconded a motion in 20 years, which would give you some indication of how detrimental I think
Your
this is.
penance.
What?
Your penance.
Allison, just to
Yeah, I'm a
clarify, yes
penitent.
means file.
Penitent, yeah.
No means
What?
take no action.
The motion is to disapprove the resolution.
That's correct.
So if you vote yes, you are disapproving the resolution and you are not seeking to place it on the ballot. If you vote no, then we would potentially have another motion later, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
So yes means no.
Yes means no.
No means yes.
Only in this context,
Okay.
yes.
With
Whoa.
regards to
Whoa, girl.
NB1.
Do you see how close we're coming upon
I'm ready to vote. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, good. Let's
I already
vote.
voted.
Okay, so the motion to disapprove the resolution has passed unanimously, which means the item will not appear on the ballot.
Well, that was fun, guys. So, that's it?
Yes, we have now completed the agenda. It would be appropriate to adjourn.
Okay. The next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, January 27, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. This meeting is adjourned, and Carol, I'm coming home.